Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the settings that I use to maintain a average FPS of 100 in Red Dead 2 using the built-in benchmark, while also maintaining the beauty of Red Dead 2. And the way I'm going to kind of do this video is I'm going to show you my settings. Now I'm not going to explain everything, what all the settings do. I'm just going to show you my settings and the big changes that I made. Then I'll show you a comparison between ultra settings and my optimized settings. But there's one big thing I need you to do, is that when I'm showing you the comparison between those settings, do not pay attention to the FPS, because you'll notice that it's way lower than it usually is, or than what I say it is. And that's mainly because when I'm recording, it puts a huge load on my CPU, and if you pay attention to the top right corner or top left corner, my CPU is pegged most of the time, which means my GPU cannot ramp up all the way, in turn making my FPS lower. I will be taking screenshots of the benchmarks to show you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here's the video tab. This one doesn't really matter that much, but I mean, I'm not playing on 2K. Windows borderless, it says that because I'm recording in the other monitor. VSync on, triple buffering. I don't know, that's just what I prefer. Now these are the settings that really matter. Right here, I'll just leave this up on screen. This doesn't really matter, it's just turned up all the way for some previous testing that I did for everything ultra. And then DLSS is on auto for me. That's just what I prefer. You might want to change that depending on how powerful your computer is. If you have a less powerful computer, you might want to turn that up to the performance tab. I would avoid ultra performance though, because I do think it kind of looks pretty bad. But yeah, leave that on auto. Obviously skipping these because we are using DLSS for any sort of anti-aliasing. Now, this is probably the biggest change I made right here. Trust me, I had all the same settings that I have right now, and the only thing I changed was what graphics API I used. And I swear I gained 20 FPS just by changing this. From Vulkan, there's Vulkan, to DirectX 12. So, I mean, I don't know. I would highly recommend doing this, or at least trying it out on your computer and seeing what it does. For me, it worked great. So I don't know, I can't speak for everyone else, but for me and my computer, it worked magnificently. And if you're wondering what kind of computer I have, I'll leave all my PC specs in the description below. But here is the advanced graphics right here. Some things on low, but it's worth it for the FPS boost. Water physics quality right in the middle. Now TA sharpening, this is kind of where you got to come in and kind of do some adjustments on your own. It really is whatever you prefer. I kind of like it on the low side. It gives things a less sharpened texture, which I think looks better. And I feel like if you turn it up too high, things start to look kind of odd, especially if you play at a lower resolution. But obviously motion blur is off, and geometry level of detail is 1 2 3 4 ticks. Usually there's 5, but we're going down to 4. And then grass level of detail I have right in the middle, which is 5 ticks right there. Then tree quality is on ultra. And alright, so that's it. Now I think we ought to hop into the comparisons.
You want to see what I can do with a shooter? You forgot yourself a minute there.
Clear the way now, here.
How about I send some lead your way? Out of the damn way!
Hello.
You just don't like Chinese people. You won't see any more of my money.